One of Larry's most moving performances, although it did not find much favor with all the critics, was his Lear in 1946. He spoke with the utmost simplicity the speech which begins, "I'll pray and then I'll sleep," and goes on, "Poor naked wretches wheresoe'er you are, that bide the pelting of this pitiless storm," etc. He knelt center stage, facing the audience, and made no movement. He created an awful stillness. It was a speech that appealed to his sympathies, his conscience, and his religious sense. He had been brought up a high Anglican in a clerical household, and I don't think the need for devotion or the mystery of things ever quite left him. We owe our National Theatre to his efforts, and also the companies he formed under his own management at the St. James's and elsewhere. He toured indefatigably here in Europe, the United States, and Australia. Hollywood beckoned when he was young, and he enjoyed considerable success there, but thank God, he made his remarkable career in this country. His work in modern plays, modern in their time, covered a wide spectrum, from Journey's End, The Farmer's Wife, Private Lives, Beckett, Rhinoceros, to The Entertainer. In all, he acted well over 100 parts in the theatre, directed about 25 plays, and produced 20. He also starred in 20 films. Honors were heaped upon him. His knighthood came in 1947. He was made a life peer in 1970 and received the Order of Merit in 1981. He was an officer of the Légion d'honneur, commander of the Order of Dannebrog, Grand Officer of the Italian Order Merito della Repubblica, and Order of the Yugoslav flag with golden leaf. He also received honorary doctorates from the universities of Oxford, Edinburgh, and London. For many years, he was president of the Actors' Charitable Trust, a cause which was near his heart. Larry could justly say, with Othello, "I have done the state some service, and they know it. We must obey the time." During the early part of the Second World War, he served with the Royal Navy in the Fleet Air Arm, perhaps not one of his most appreciated roles. At any rate, not appreciated by those in authority. He did, I believe, quite a bit of damage, but not to the enemy. With each takeoff, he scored an own goal. A shrewd man with an acerbic wit and great charm, ambitious, determined, brave, and daring. A full life, lived generously, and shared with all of us. He has, I am sure, the nation's gratitude. Good night, sweet Prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.
The organist plays the Agincourt song, and when it's over, the voice of Laurence Olivier will be heard ringing out through the abbey, reading from the fourth act of Henry V.
This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, "Tomorrow is St. Crispian." Then will he strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispin Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so base. And gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, while then he speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day.